I don't normally do videos like this. In fact, I have never done a video like this. Normally I leave this to the guys that I watch, Marks Max, Muscle, EP09, Project Bodybuilding, Jake's Ultimate Fitness, Fozzy Fitness, channels like this. So I don't normally do prediction videos or anything like that, but I think this year it would be a lot of fun because I think the top 10 in the Mr. Olympia Open class is absolutely stacked. Like, it's insane. And going over the qualified competitor list, trying to find a top 10, there are some pretty obvious ones. However, some of them, I was like, how can I not have him in the top 10? How am I pushing someone this good out of the top 10? So it was a struggle. But I will include the qualified competitor list probably on that side. And I'm also going to give either the last contest picture update or what I think was the best version of somebody as well. With that said, so we might as well just get into it. So number 10. This breaks my heart because this is someone that I used to hate so much, and then I found a lot of admiration for and respected him a lot more the more and more I saw and the more I watched his content. So number 10, Brandon Curry. Yes, former Mr. Olympia, former Arnold Classic winner. I have him in 10th. I know that is crazy because I don't think he's ever been out of the top 8. So this year, I think we have people that are making their debuts that are better. Brandon had his time for sure. He's getting a little older. His legs are starting to drop off a little bit, but I think his Arnold Classic version, which I'm showing right over here, has been his best probably in the last 3, maybe even 4 years. I thought he looked fantastic. Whatever he did, he was so vascular and his legs look so much better. So with that said, Brandon Curry, number 10. Number 9, I love this guy. I love his shape. I love his structure. His back is literally one of my favorite backs that's ever existed. But I think he's just got some points on him that aren't there yet. Tonio Burton in at number 9. I'm going to show an update over here. It's one of his that he posted on Instagram. I think he looks fantastic. There's some questions about his delts. Whatever. I don't get into that. I don't care. But Tonio Burton, love his shape, love his structure. There for a long time, I was like, this guy's going to be a top 6 guy. But I think the quality of bodybuilders that are making their debut this year, it's going to be really hard. So I got Tonio Burton at number 9. Number 8, Good Vito. Vitaly Uganovich, however you pronounce his last name. Good Vito. Again, showing him over here. His updates have been absolutely fantastic. This kid has brought his physique up so much in the last, 3 years since he made his pro debut. It's unreal. His legs are probably my favorite legs in all of existence in open bodybuilding right now. He did need some work on his posing and his back, but I think he's brought a lot of stuff up and showing the side chest, which I think is what I'm putting right over here. His chest has come up absolutely amazing too. Like, this guy looks fucking good. So I have him at his Olympia debut, placing top 8. Moving on, number 7. Again, somebody that I really like, but it's hard with all of these people. Like, this top 10 is fucking stacked. Like, all these guys are so close. So number 7, Martin Fitzwater. I know people absolutely shit on him for his Pittsburgh physique. I don't think that was the best Martin by far. I'm showing his Olympia version over here. I think he's amazing. I had him beating Derek last year, so this year I just think there's people that are going to be above him. I still think he's got some issues with his biceps, which coming from me, I'm absolutely nobody, so whatever. But he is fantastic. I think he has so much potential over the next 3 or 4 years to really move up on this list. Moving on, number 6. Another Olympia debut, Behruz Tabani. I am so excited this guy finally got his visa. I have been waiting for this for years. The guy's been qualified, I think this is his 4th year in a row, and it's the first time they've approved his visa. I think Behruz is easily top 6. I truly believe that. I think he is so good. He does have some poses where his glutes are definitely overpowering, which is kind of odd to say. But structure, shape, conditioning, this guy always nails it. I think he's going to be fantastic. I think he's placing top 6 for sure. Moving on, number 5, Andrew Jacked. I don't know how to pronounce his real name. I'm showing the 2024 Texas Pro. I think that's been his best version yet. From the front. From the back, I think he's been better. And I think this year, given the fact that he didn't do the Texas Pro and he took a longer off season, I think he's really going to make the changes. And his last update, when he showed his death face, it was unreal. So I think he's going to bring something absolutely next level this year. And I think it's going to be top 5. I don't see him breaking that top 4 yet because I still think there's people that have points that are better. So, with that said, let's mark him off too. Number 4, Hadi Chupin. I know people aren't going to like that. People seem to think he should be number 2 or number 3. I just think his delts are looking way too synthetic. I like Hadi. I do, but I think he is getting to the point where he's a little past his prime. I do love his conditioning. I think he always brings the conditioning relatively top notch, but his back is falling off. His rear double is nowhere near Derek or Nick's. His rear lat spread is pretty good, but again, I think Nick will blow him out of the water this year. So with that said, I have Hadi in at number 4. Yeah. So number 3, another controversial one, I think. I hate this guy's physique. I have been a hater for the last 3 years. I don't see what everyone sees. I will say his side leg is probably the best in all of the IFBB. It's unreal. Even from the back, his legs are phenomenal. But I'm showing him over here in what I think is his worst pose, and I'm doing that on purpose because I do not like his physique. I think his chest, delts, arms, and midsection are all awful. He brought his chest up a little bit this year, but not where it should be. I think his arms are looking a little too oily, which is why they don't have any peaks whatsoever. And I do not like his personality and his content. I think it is so cringy. It's, whatever. Moving on, because I don't want to talk about him, but I do want to show that because I think it's hilarious. Number 2, Samson Dauda. So yes, I think you know who that's going to leave in first. I went back and forth on these two because I do like Samson Dauda a lot. I love his shape and structure. I like that he's taller and he's got more of an aesthetic look. But he does have some issues bringing in the conditioning. I think last year when he won, he was at like a 95%. I don't see him getting better than that. I do think right now when I saw the last update from him with his death face, he looked good. He looks like he's suffering, which is good, which is one thing that Milos always said that he didn't think he would do. But I have him in second. And that brings me to number one, which I think we could have all guessed by now. You can probably see my list actually from the video. This is another guy I talked so much shit about 2 years ago and last year. And then he came out for Pittsburgh and New York this year, and I ate it. I took a big ass fucking slice of that humble pie. He looked amazing, and he should have won Pittsburgh. Hands down, I don't care what anyone says, he was better than Doughboy Derek. Nick looks so good, and his conditioning is going to be on point. We already know that. His size is going to be up. He's going to be bigger. He's a fucking freak. Like, this update picture is absolutely stupid. Like, this guy, I think he's going to win. I'm saying it right now. I think Nick Walker is winning the 2025 Mr. Olympia in the open class. That concludes it for open class. I don't think I'm going to do one of these on classic because, let's be honest, I don't think Mike is making weight. And there's, 55, 56 guys qualified. I'm not going through that. I don't have the attention span. I know you don't either, so I can't wait for next year's changes to where these guys have to win multiple shows or qualify based off of so many points. I don't think having more than 15 or 16 people in a lineup, it devalues the category. Same as men's physique. I don't care. Ryan Terry's going to win, or that Ali Balil, or whatever his name is. Aside from that, I don't know anyone. I know Jeremy Buendia. I think he's going to be out of the top 4. So I don't care about men's physique. 212, obviously Keon's winning. I don't think anyone can touch him. I hope he does not switch to open. I hope he stays in 212 and just absolutely dominates for the next 6 or 7 years. Let him win 8 or 9, and then maybe if he wants to, hop over into open. And he can always, I know he's doing an open show here in a couple weeks after the Olympia. And I think that's just to give some fans what they want. But I hope he doesn't change. I hope he doesn't switch categories. That being said, I do have Nat Kaya in second. And then in third, it's that guy, I think his name was Luis Gonzalez, maybe. Something like that. He won, I think, Pittsburgh. I thought that kid looked unreal. So that does it for me here. Again, like I said, I'm nobody. I just watch bodybuilding and coach and do that stuff. So these are my opinions. You can probably see I got Diddy Kong in the back over here. I'm just hanging out. So I'm going to cook and then I got to get ready to leave for work. So thank you guys for watching. Hit subscribe, like, do all the things, comment. Please let me know what you think down below. If you think I'm wrong, please tell me. Let's talk about it because that's fun for me. So keep the negativity out though. We don't like the negativity unless we're talking about Derek.